On that note, Nate Frazier had an excellent debut, and was just wondering how would you assess his place on the depth chart after today?
We don't do depth charts at running back. I mean, Cash Jones had a great day too, and I was really proud of all those guys stepping up. But there's no depth chart. I mean, we play the guys that have the best week of practice.
Kirby took your transfer receivers today, made some big plays. I mean, Colby down on a goal line made a great catch in London. Showed how fast he is when he get the ball in his hand in space.
Yeah, London, I thought really stepped up. I thought the play of the game was the play he called over the middle. Dylan had gone down with some cramping. London had to step up and go play. He made a great catch. I think it was a third down conversion, I'm not sure. But once we converted that, it kind of was a springboard to being explosive and scoring. And I thought that was a clutch catch. London is a great kid. He's very level-headed. Nothing really affects him. It didn't surprise me in the moment that he didn't. The moment wasn't too big for him because he's played in a lot of these SEC matchups.
Kirby, you mentioned Michael earlier. What was the injury for him and for Warren Brinson as well?
Both, one's an ankle and Warren's was more of a contusion of some kind. I'm not sure. I don't want to say high ankle, but it was above the ankle. It was more calf in there where he got stepped home, he felt like. And Michael's x-rays, they looked good, but I've seen that before. So we got to go check it when we get home and see.
Coach, obviously Etienne didn't play. Was that a suspension, and is it over now? Will it carry into next week?
No, we don't talk about those things, Chip. Good try, though. Focus on how our guys played today, and that's the focus and energy I put into it. Appreciate your question.
We all know that Carson is calm, cool, collected, but we've heard you say that you wanted to show a little bit more passion, get his teammates fired up. Did you see that from him today?
Yeah, I thought he got a little passion and energy too there. We started a little bit early and didn't have the third down conversions we got in the first half, and I thought he responded well to that. He came in, sat down on the iPad, and he told me when we got on the second half, he said, "We're going to score, coach," and sure enough, we did. And I thought he really handled that well. And look, that's a good defense, guys. Y'all can say what you want. It's a really high quality defense.
And that kick from Peyton, 55-yarder, I mean, pretty late in that half there. How big was that for y'all?
Yeah, it was big at the time, but it just, you can't play these games in 3-3-3-3. You got to score touchdowns. And that probably was a little out of my comfort zone, but it looked to me like he had some room to spare on it, and what was it? 50 what? 55. Yeah, I didn't even realize. I knew that when we went to kick it, it was out of the zone that I really wanted to, but I didn't have a lot of options there. And we were playing field position, and I've seen him make them. So indoors, I think it makes it more significant.
Yeah, Coach, I believe Carson Beck extended some plays with his legs there, a couple third down conversions. Just talk to that growth in the area of his game using his legs.
Yeah, tremendous. I mean, the first conversion was that it didn't end up in points, but what it did is flip the field position. It made them play behind the bad field position most of the game. He has the ability to do that, and I tell people all the time, they don't know the athlete he is, and it's not the speed, it's the body control, decision making. He can hurt you when you go out there and match everything, and then he takes off on you. He's got really good pocket presence, and he makes a play with his feet.
Yeah, with Warren going out, Jordan Hall, Xavier McLeod not out there. What do you see out of Christian Miller and Nye Stackhouse today in the middle of the defensive line?
Just tough guys, man. I can't say how they played. I didn't watch it specifically, but to play the plays they play, the number of snaps, the volume they've taken, they have been extremely durable and extremely tough. Trey's done a great job of bringing the young players along in that room, and we're getting a blessing in some ways of getting all these young guys ready while we're trying to get healthy, and that could really pay dividends late in the year if we get everybody back.
Hi, Coach. Some of the talk surrounding Clemson has been that they have not been utilizing the transfer portal as much as some other teams have. Can you talk about how the transfer portal guys have affected your roster and how they've affected the way that you guys play this year?
Yeah, that's hard for me to speak on. I'm not judgment of someone else. I guess you're not asking me to judge their program. You're saying how the transfer guys have helped our program. we're very selective in the transfer department. You know, we take a tight end out of Stanford who's played in a similar offense, 2 tight end sets. We take a wideout who we play against and can run, and we need wideouts because we lost guys at wideout. We take Colby, who's a high quality kid. I mean, we talk to these kids, we visit with these kids, and you know, if I want my team to stay my team. I've always said that. If you could give me every kid I sign, they stay at my program for 4 years and they can't leave, I would take that every day of the week. But if we're going to lose kids, we've got to replace them with high quality kids that are character kids that are looking to have an opportunity to win a championship. They want to go somewhere and play, because otherwise you can't survive in the SEC without the depth you need. So it's a forced situation. You have to use it. So we use it selectively because we actually like signing high school players that can develop, and the guys that you see in our program most of the time are that.